Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cammy from CammysCraftiques. I'd like to start off this video by saying Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you have a healthy, happy, and prosperous New Year for sure. I have good feelings about 2025. It's going to be positive, keeping all things positive, and I want to grow as an individual. So I'm going to start off by thanking all of you who have joined in and subscribed to my channel. I can't express to you enough how thankful I am for every single one of you. I also want to thank all of you who have purchased anything from me through this channel or on one of the platforms that I sell on. Those of you that are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like the content of unboxings like from ThredUp, Goodwill, local thrift hauls, all that stuff. I want to say for 2025, I will be changing things up a little bit. I'm hoping I could keep to that goal. That's Rosie. But I'm going to start in with why you joined in. And at the end, I will talk more about what my plans are for the new year. So with that being said, I did a couple of thrift hauls. One was just yesterday, and the other one was, I don't know if it was the Saturday. I think it was the Saturday before Christmas. So these are local hauls. I have some great local thrifts by me. And I want to start heading out to where I used to go over in Beaufort County. In Beaufort, rather. Because I used to find quite a few good things there, too. That was more when I would sell, like, vintage, like, house goods and stuff. Now I'm trying to do really just strictly clothing, handbags, jewelry, that type of stuff. But anyway, so today I am going to show you my local thrift haul. Those of you that know me do know that I do love vintage clothing, like because vintage clothing, especially like the sweaters, because they are made with natural fibers and they just, even back then, a cheaper brand is better quality than some brands we have out today that cost more. So I'm going to start off. The first couple of things are things that I am going to keep for myself. And that's my Lola on the other side of the pile. This is just a plain vintage zip-up cardigan in black. And it has two pockets here. It has the silver tone zipper, and it's by Yarnworks, and it is 100% cotton, and it's a size large because that's what how I like it, because I am larger in some areas, and it's made in Hong Kong. What I have noticed, here's a tip, what I have noticed when I see items that are made in Hong Kong in clothing, I usually notice that it's a vintage piece, probably made in the 1980s or in the 1990s, even up to like very early Y2K, but more 80s, 90s type of thing. So this is just something that I will wear like maybe to work with, like a, you know, on a more casual day. I may wear this like on a Saturday maybe, but it's more for like when I'm running errands or when I go to lunch or out, you know, with friends. So that was the first thing that I thrifted. In this haul, there were a few things I did thrift for myself. One of the things, I hung them up already because I washed everything. Everything's washed or steamed. One of the other things that I picked up were a brand new pair of like pants for the, I work at a bank, pants that, a pair of slacks, black, new with tags. So they were by I think Talbot's, maybe. Talbot's or Ann Taylor. Not Loft, Ann Taylor. So the next item I picked up is a Lily Pulitzer Luxletic sweatshirt. And it is a black sweatshirt. This feels brand new inside. It has gold tone zipper on the side. And I am going to keep this because it was like brand new. And this is definitely my weekend style. You'll probably one day see me doing a video in this. So that was that. And I got this really at a bargain. I think I paid up for it because of the name, but I was like, it was $10, but I was like, still well worth it. It has like the pockets and everything. This is just like totally me in a pair of jeans on the weekend when I'm just like really kicking back. The other item that I got, this was at a different thrift store. This was one thrift store. Actually, I think 2 different thrift stores. But I think my dog is laying on my stuff. The next item that I'm also going to keep is this sweater by Tahari. This sweater I got, they were having a sale, buy one, get one free. So I got this long sweater, and again for work, it has pockets somewhere. So this I got like a steal of a deal. I paid like $2 for this. And again, this is, I think it's 100% cotton. I like the natural fibers. They're more breathable. They're durable. And I'll tell you, no, this was 60% cotton, 40 polyester. But this piece was like a heavier piece. At my job, my office gets cold. If I'm stuck behind the teller line, that teller line gets cold. So I like to have, something to wear over it. And it has a hood. So on my days when I'm not wearing it at work, I have something cute, to run out in. Jeans, black pants, whatever. Okay. Now we're getting to the haul. Oh, I might keep this though. Whenever I see Cabby, I try to pick it up. I usually sell it pretty quickly. And I'm probably going to keep this. This is just a basic black tank. But if you see Cabby, tell me if it sells good for you. Because for me, it's a pretty fast turnaround. So, and that was like $2 or something. So I picked up a pair of Levi's, and I did it because I got them cheap. I paid $2 for them. And they're an older pair. They are a 34-30, 98% cotton, and 2% like spandex. They are the 511. And they are button zip. So they're not like the newer one with too much stretch. It's just a little bit of stretch. And they're the ones that I actually like. The ones without stretch or the ones with a tiny bit of stretch. So that's them. Okay? And I picked them up because in one of my denim boxes, the Levi's, you don't make much of a you don't get on, like this type, you don't get a high price, but it's an easy sell for me. Like, easy. Like, I listed them, and I want to say within a month, I was selling like all of them. I might only get between $12 and $20 for them, but you know what? Even if I get $12 for them, I feel like a $10 profit that's going to sell less than a month. I'll take it. I will take it. So now here's where I get to the real fun stuff. This is the stuff that I love. So in this one thrift store, I paid full price for everything. And I didn't care because I got some really good pieces. I got a vintage Gap flannel shirt. It's 65% wool, 26% polyester, 5% nylon, and 4 other fibers. And it is a vintage Gap, and it is like the plaid men's work shirt. So here it is. Here it is. Does it have a chest pocket? I don't even remember. I should have buttoned it. Yeah. So it has one chest pocket. Hold on, I'm going to button this. Okay, so I have it all buttoned up. So here it is. Actually, the color is coming true to life on screen. And it is like a red, a tan, and maybe a black. I'm bad with colors. So there is a 2-button cuff. And then there's that little button here. So if you want to, you know, a guy's arms are sometimes larger than a woman's, obviously, to roll up. And what I'd like to point out on this little detail is it comes with extra buttons, a button, you know, for your shirt, like the front part or the cuff, and then the smaller cuff button. So that is the front of it. And it has the chest pocket over here. This is the back. And it is lined around the neck and collar because it is wool. It, you know, it's soft, but it is wool. This is the back. And I just thought this was a great piece. Here, I'm going to show you the vintage label. And I'll tell you, I love Gap. I really do. And I notice a difference in today's quality than like years ago. So this, I think, was a wonderful find. I'll put a price on the screen, which also wants me to say, if anyone's interested in anything in this video, I do accept PayPal and I accept Zelle. I'll put prices on the bottom part of the screen. All I ask you to please, please do is leave a comment in the video and then email me at CammysCraftiques@outlook.com, because I'm going to tell you, I'm never, ever, ever going to go to the email if I don't see the comment. Okay, get that out of the way. So the next item, and this is really funny because this is by Sundance, and it is a multicolor stripe, like an ombre kind of stripe, in like a peach, a light blue, and then it fades into like a purple, and it's a size small button V-neck cardigan. That's the front. This is the back. It's definitely oversized, generous size. What I want to say is I sold this same sweater in, I don't know if it was the same size or different size, but it had damage. And that sweater sold fast. So here's another tip. Sundance, if you see Sundance in the wild, pick it up. It's a fast seller. At least for me it is. I'm always on the lookout for Sundance. And I think this may be vintage. On the fence, but I do think this is a vintage sweater. So I have a bunch of vintage clothing here today. And I absolutely love vintage. The next piece is a vintage LL Bean size large women's, and it's 45% acrylic, 43% wool, 10% cotton, and 2% nylon. And there is the vintage tag for LL Bean. But look how gorgeous this sweater is. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous sweater. It has a burgundy. It has like kind of like a taupe. It has like a burnt orange in it. It has a rust color in it. it is just gorgeous. Look at the sleeves. That's the bottom cuff of the sleeve. It is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And that's the back of it. Oh, there's a piece of my cat hair on it. Okay. And then this is how the hemline is. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. But I was like, this is a gorgeous sweater. I almost want to keep it for myself because I really love it, but I bought it with the intentions of selling it. Now, I don't know if you're all into the vintage sweaters and everything, but this sweater was made to last. And you could just, it's just beautiful. I love it. So that was another vintage find. Someone cleared out their closet for sure. But actually, I think that I got some of these in different stores. I don't know. I was just very, very lucky. And again, I paid full price at the thrift store for it. I have no qualms of what they asked for it because I know I'm going to make my money on it. I love, love, love selling vintage sweaters. The next piece is by Jean Pierre. It's a size medium. It's also it's a button-up cardigan. It is 54% mohair, 36 acrylic, and 10% nylon. Again, another vintage sweater. And that's what this looks like. Here are the sleeves. You can see the mohair. Look at the design. And it is, again, like a burgundy. It looks like plum, a dark brown, a tan. Here is the back. The back is solid. It's like the solid, like brown with golden colors through it. And I said this was a cardigan. It is not a cardigan. It is a 3-button pullover. I'm so sorry. I was thinking, I don't know why I said cardigan. But that is gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous. Did I see a floor on here? So there is just a couple of threads over here poking out. I'm sure I could pull them through. But this is a gorgeous piece. Underarms all intact. It's, you know, mohair. It feels like mohair, but mohair will keep you warm. It will keep you warm. So that was my next piece. And I am always on the lookout for vintage sweaters. I just had a really great day. This was all yesterday. I had a great day finding this stuff. I was just going to go to the post office and that's it. And I decided to do a little thrifting. So this is by, it's Company International Express number 4 EXP jeans. I'll show you the label. It's 80% wool, 15% alpaca, and 5% other fiber. Made in Hong Kong. Sorry, I can't talk today. So here is this label, okay? And you'll see the made in Hong Kong. I'm not giving you the finger. I'm just trying to hold it down, okay? And this is the vintage label. Now, this is a turtleneck, and it is like a marble type yarn. And the colors in this yarn are like a slate blue or a gray. I'm not sure. I'm sometimes bad with colors. There's a red, there's a brown, there's a gold tone in it. It's just multi-colors. So that is gorgeous. This is just, oh, I must have hit the camera. I am so sorry. You probably saw a mess over there. Yeah, you know how I live. That was my workspace over there. And I have my lemon tree in the house. Got too cold. So this is a turtleneck. Let's do it like that. Maybe it'll... We got the long sleeve, but look at the beautiful colors in it. I see like yellows and reds and blues and purples. This is just a great sweater. And the bottom is ribbed. Okay. So that's a nice one. I want this one actually, but I'm gonna sell it because it's not cold enough down here. Well, sometimes it is. This next sweater is by New York & Co. And on one of my last videos, I had said vintage sweaters, the 80s, the 90s, maybe Y2K, but I think more 90s and 80s. You'll see the fabric content of Ramie and cotton. So this is 55% Ramie, 45% cotton, knitted in China, and it's by New York & Co. But it's a vintage sweater. There it is. There's the label. It's coming a little loose, this part of the label, so I'm going to just tuck it down. I thought this was so cute. It's a size medium. I fell in love with this sweater. It has brown. It has like a cocoa brown, a dark chocolate brown, like a light cocoa brown, a tan. What color is that? Another brown, a purple. It has like a coral, a red, a purple, a green. I am in love with this sweater. I tried it on. It's a size medium. It's just a little bit too small. I can't really get away with it. Otherwise, this sweater, I would have kept for sure. This reminds me of like that 70s show. So this is a zipper front. And the zipper works. There we go. Zips right up. In case you're cold, you can zip it right up. Make it a turtleneck. Oh, no, you can't make it a turtleneck collar. Okay, there we go. So this is just, I'm in love with this. Look at the beautiful colors. And yeah, this is showing up pretty much like it is. This might be a little more gold on the screen. It's a little more muted maybe, but no pockets or anything. But I fell in love with this one. Oh, if this doesn't sell and I could lose weight, this baby's going to be mine. But I'm going to put it up for sale because I don't have that much confidence in me fitting into it. So the next one that I found is by LL Bean, and it's a size large. I considered keeping this one, but I'm going to put it up for sale. It is vintage also. It is 95% cotton and 5% cashmere. And I washed it, so it's machinable wash. And I didn't wash the mohair. I washed all the others and I steamed. So this is, it's gray, burgundy, red, and like a winter white. And it's a button-up cardigan with the gray rib sleeves. And it's super, super, super soft. Okay. That is the back. And it has like a gray button. And it's like a plastic button. And there is your vintage LL Bean tag. It is so soft though. So soft. And that's a size, excuse me, large. Excuse me. The next piece that I found, I picked it up And I picked it up because I got it for $2 and it's by Worth. I have a couple of pieces of Worth in my closet, still didn't sell, and I got them like pretty cheap, like priced extremely reasonable, cheap. This is a size large. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Freddy Krueger. I love horror movies, but it is a very thin knit red and tan sweater. And it has like the red going down the middle. And this is a newer piece. And then the sleeves. It's like a 3/4 length sleeve. It has like a drop shoulder. So if you have broad shoulders, this might not look great on you. I think you need not so broad shoulders. And there is the branding. So we have that. I think now I'm going into the men's stuff. So at that same sale, I wound up getting a Timberland, and I believe this is vintage also. It's 100% polyester. It's a fleece vest, zip-up fleece vest. I do want to point out the pockets have the zipper. They zip down. But one of the pockets had a hole in it. Not this one. It was this one. So there is a hole in it right there. So it just needs a little, hello. It just needs a little repair there. But it's super warm, great for hiking, working, good layering piece. And it's in a navy blue. And there is your branding, and there is the logo on the back. And it's a size, I think it was a large. Yeah, it's a size large. So we have that. Okay. The next piece I got literally right next to this, and it's also by Timberland. And it is a short sleeve button up, button down shirt, and I do believe this is a vintage piece. It is made in Hong Kong, but the label, I feel like the label is a vintage piece. So it is a red and white, like not plaid, it's kind of a plaid, kind of a checkered look. It has the pleat in the back. Super soft. I believe it's 100% cotton. I'm going to look. It has the one chest pocket. Yeah. I'm trying to see. Yes, it's 100% cotton. And this is what it is. And I think this is in great shape. I would wear this in the summer around the house, but I think it'd be way too big for me. So there we go. We have, I thought I saw the branding on one of the pockets. Did I see the branding? Yeah, there's the branding right there on the pocket. So there's one chest pocket, and there you go. Okay, the last piece is, this is a vintage, and it's a Columbia winter coat. It's a size medium, and it's black, yellow, and royal blue. Super warm. It has the fleece in the back, like near your shoulders. It doesn't go down to the arm though, the fleece. It has the Velcro, cuffs, and the elastic. Okay, so you could adjust that. And there it is, the black, the yellow, and royal blue. Kitty was just laying near me. I'm going to zip it up. This is a really nice coat. So many people, like I had North Face. I think I actually, I think I gave it to someone, my North Face, because I didn't think I would need it down here, and not for nothing. Oh, dual zipper. So we have the zip this way, and we have it up here. So we have the dual zipper, and it snaps also closed. Okay, I should just pause again. Hold on. Okay, so I have it all snapped up, and this is what it looks like. You'll see the, I think this has, does it have a hood? I think it may have a hood under here too. Yes. It has the fold hood in over here. I don't want to unfold it because I don't want to try to have to put it back. But it is back there. It is back there. They have it folded nice. No one, I don't believe, ever took that hood out. Okay, so there it is. It's back there, the hood. It has the hook to hang. It has your Columbia branding. It's fully snapped, all in great shape. Now, what do we have for pockets? We have the flat pocket here with the zipper. Okay? We have one on the left side also. This is a vintage coat, but this has not really had much wear to it. This is like in excellent, excellent condition. So here is the full back. It also has the Velcro pocket here. Zip. And it's like a hidden pocket. So you can keep your lip balm, whatever you need in there. And it has it on both sides. So you get two hidden pockets, two flat pockets, and they zip. You can keep your gloves in the lower one, and your wallet, you know, whatever you need. So this, I just had to pick this up. So this will be for sale, and you see there's like the elastic back here for the stretch. Now, I want to go back in. I'm going to pause this again. Okay, so this is what the inside looks like. Okay. That's where I was talking about to keep your back and everything warm. And then we have that. And it's probably just, we also have the toggle here to pull in at the waist if needed, so the wind doesn't go up. I know all about wind going up because I lived up in cold climate for a while. So it's, the outer exterior is 100% nylon. And the lining inside is 100% polyester. It is machine washable for sure. Machine wash. So that is, oh, there's also your inner pocket here also. There's the inside pocket on the one side, and that's that. So this was really like my winter haul. I'm going to get all this stuff up probably by next weekend. I'll be putting it on the platforms. I'm going to give everyone, you know, my subscribers the first chance to buy any of this stuff because it's winter. You may want it. And if you like me, you like vintage. And if you don't like vintage, that's okay. You may see something that, like this coat. Like, not everyone's going to have it. And it's a great coat. It's a Columbia. So, that is what I have for my local thrift haul. Let me think about what's going on. So, I didn't get to share this with you. It was a little scary what happened to me. I think it was right before Christmas. Maybe I did share it with you. I don't think I did, though. I was getting ready to go to the post office to drop off some packages, that stuff that I sold. And my car, my battery light went on. And I was like, what the hell is going on? This can't be. I bought not a 10-year, I bought a lifetime battery like about 2 years ago. So what happened was my alternator went. And I first went back, I was recharging in my driveway. I thought maybe because it's cold, I don't know. So I sat in my driveway for a little bit, because at first I went out, I turned around, I came home. I was sitting in the driveway, and then I was like, you know what? I need a service anyway, like the oil change. Let me give them a call and tell them what's going on. So they had me come in. It wasn't my battery, it was my alternator. But the thing that I want to tell you is, oh my God, I was probably about 1,000 feet from the driveway of the car dealership, because that's where I go. I made a right, and I was like, I had no power steering or anything. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get killed, because it's like a major, not highway, but like thoroughfare. It's just like, so the people are doing like 65, 70. And I'm like this trying to get over. And then I had to make another right onto like the road to go in there, and then another right. By time I pulled up to the dealership, and let me tell you, it was literally maybe 1,000 feet, maybe 3,000 feet. It wasn't very far though. My heart was like in my mouth, because I was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to get killed on the highway, on that busy road. But that went on, so I had to have my alternator fixed. I was like, oh, Merry Christmas to me. I'm getting myself a new alternator. What else is going on? Fun stuff. Here's something fun. I am flying up. I know I told you last video, I'm going to fly up for my daughter's birthday in January, because I didn't go for Christmas, but that's okay. I had a great time here by hanging out with my puppies and stuff. But I also purchased today, and I was thrilled about this one, my grandson's birthday in March. It's it's near St. Patrick's Day, and I live really a hop, skip, and a jump from Savannah. So Savannah goes all out on Savannah, on St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. Like, people from all over the world come. And I got my airfare now. And I just messaged my daughter before I did this film. I was like, I got the airfare for Silas's birthday. And I was like, I got it for less than $130 round trip. I think it was like either 110 or 100 and maybe 30 round trip. And I was like, I don't need no carry-on. I could go with a bag this big. I don't care where I sit. I just want to go up for my grandson's birthday. So I'm super excited about that in March. And then he asked if I was coming in for Easter, but I don't think I can, because I'll be going back in May. And what me and two friends are planning is it was first going to be a full-blown road trip, but I think for my birthday in June, I think we're going to, and it's not solid written in stone plans. I'm kind of hoping that this actually happens. It may not, and if it doesn't, I get it. But we're going to try to fly to Vegas, And then from there, drive up to Zion National Park. I'd like to go to Bryce. And then I want to go to the Grand Canyon and wherever else. Because I've never been to any part of that part of the country. And before I travel really overseas, there's places right here in the U.S. that I'd like to see. I have like places that I want to go. I want to do the Grand Canyon. I want to see Zion. I would like to go to Palm Springs. I'd like to see San Diego. I'd even like to see LA. And I'd like to ride up the California coast, you know, see, because it's beautiful. Alaska. I want to see the Northern Lights. So I'd like to go to Alaska. And where else did I want to go? Believe it or not, I'd like to go to Hawaii, but if I didn't get there, I'm okay with that. But there's like the other places I really want to go to. I'm starting, now that I'm older, I'm starting to think like I may want to eventually someday maybe go to Sicily, because my father's parents were from Sicily. And while I'm in Italy, maybe go up to Naples, because my mom's great-grandparents were from Naples, the Naples area. So I think maybe sometime, maybe I will want to travel to Italy, being, you know, I come from the Italian heritage. So I'm thinking maybe something like that, but I am hoping so much to go to Alaska. Oh my God. And when I go, my real ultimate dream would be to take my children and my grandchildren with me. I don't know if I would ever have that much funds to pay for them to do that, but oh my God, if I could do that, I like, not every kid will say, yeah, I went to Alaska, I saw the Northern Lights. You know, in Alaska's beautiful. So that's something that I have in my future plans. But in my future, I'm hoping to do the Grand Canyon. So the other thing I want to share with you is, I don't know if any of you do this, but I love writing in a planner. So what I am hoping to do this year is plan my life a little bit better. I have always things popping up. I feel not overwhelmed, because I don't stress out on things really. Thank God I don't stress out. But I feel like I want to start documenting things that I do and my goals. Actually, I could do a whole video just about goals, how I started writing down things, and I wound up writing down things that I loved, what I had to do, and what I didn't like. And slowly I started eliminating the things that I didn't like to do off that list. And things that I had to do, you know, because there's things that you don't like to do, but you have to do. But there's things in life that you don't have to tolerate it. Like, sometimes, like how a person treats you, you don't have to be that doormat. Let's put it that way. So I eliminated negativity. Some negativity I'm still trying to, you know, phase out. I mean, right now I can't with the estate going on, but that is a lot of negativity right there. So that's just something that life's little bump in the road that you learn from. And if you keep it positive for yourself, it becomes a life learning lesson, and it makes you better. So what else do I do with the planner? I do my goals. So last year, my reselling goals were much higher than I would have liked to do. Unfortunately, this year was not a very good year. I see from other resellers, like, sales were down. I'm going to tell you, my sales were down about 30%, and that, like, really really, really sucked. No other words. It just sucked because I depend on that extra so I could, do things around the house and travel and all that stuff. So this forthcoming year, well, we're actually in the new year already. I am going about things a little differently. I'm going to look a little deeper into what sold and for how much and how fast. I don't mind making a quick sale, like just for $10 if it's a quick sale. But if I'm sitting on something for 2 years and I get $5 or $10, I'm going to look at that and say, yeah, I'm not going to pick up that anymore. So even sourcing, I'm going to be sourcing a little bit different this year. I love, love, love ThreadUp. I see some changes on ThreadUp. I don't know how much I'll be sourcing from ThreadUp. My death pile. I will be sourcing a lot from my death pile. I have a humongous death pile that I will be, tackling. I started on January 1st. I started tackling things I need to eliminate out of my house. I decided that I would rather have empty closets and empty cabinets than clutter, or even if it's not clutter, if I don't use it, it doesn't need to be in my house. So I'm going through things like that. Maybe one day I'll do a video of that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just want to focus on my reselling business. I want to focus on my YouTube channel this year, because no matter how hard I try, things keep getting in the way. So I do want to focus on that. Even if I'm re-showing you things that you may have seen, you may be new, you may have not seen it, and I'll put it up for sale because I have a death pile. You would not believe my death pile. And a lot of that, I think, was because in the beginning of reselling, I was buying like the 50-pound boxes from ThreadUp and everything. And I wasn't so sure with the clothing. I was going different ways. But I do see things that I like to sell. I also found things that sell quickly. For me, anyway, that works for me. So that's what I'll be doing in the new year. I am like revamping myself. I wrote some goals, personal goals that I would like to accomplish. Hopefully I do accomplish some of them. I give myself every year a very long list, and even if I could check off 1 or 2 things off that list, to me it was an accomplishment. And I always look back at my goals actually I look throughout my goals usually quarterly, and I see how I'm doing. And then as I go on, I'm like, you know what, you really don't need to reach this goal, and I eliminate that way. So that's what I do for the new year, and I love it. I love to do it. I love writing in my planner, and this, I love the cover of this planner. It was actually from 2024. I didn't use it, so I'm fixing the dates with stickers and white out and all that stuff. But I really liked the cover. It said shine your light, and that's exactly what I'd like to do. So tell me if you have any goals you would like to reach this year. And tell me if you like vintage stuff, because I love it. But have a great day. I took enough of your time up. Enjoy your day. And thank you for spending some time with me. Bye-bye.